Okay. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for your attention. I'll try to keep this quick, and we can get to the Q&A. But essentially, we'll also be making forward-looking statements. We're a discovery stage company, so most of our focus is forward, except for when it's into deep geological history. So Snowline Gold is a new company. We founded it last year. It's built on 3 decades of prospecting in the Yukon territory that my father initiated and I've carried on with. And essentially through that work, we identified this region of the Yukon territory that is very underexplored. It's district scale. You can see in that picture, you're looking at an area that's about 100 kilometers north-south, 80 kilometers east-west, and these rocks are very similar to rocks in Nevada in the Great Basin, and in the Yukon they're called the Selwyn Basin, and this is a very unexplored patch of it. In the Great Basin, of course, you have literally hundreds of millions of ounces of gold, and here you have a geological analog that is just underexplored, and we have some very big targets. So we founded the company just knowing that this is an extremely exciting district, and we poked 2 holes into our first 2 targets. You can see all the blue stars on there are targets that we have yet to really get out to. And just to give you a flavor of what we got into, basically both projects were spectacular discoveries, very high grades, and one was a bulk tonnage target with huge intervals. This was a high grade target, Jupiter. We drilled this, and you can see these intersections, 13 grams over 6.5 meters, and higher up in that hole, 5 grams over 12.5 meters, and so on. Basically, very continuous mineralization, really high grades, nice to see. We stepped out like 1.1 kilometers to the north of that, and hit visible gold in drill core as well on a 3-kilometer soil anomaly. So this is this is very grassroots. This is just testing this idea that could this district be here, and getting these kind of results, which would be, this is potentially a company making deposit, and this is one of our 20 plus targets that we have out there. At the end of the season, we stepped down to another project called Rogue. This is more of a bulk tonnage, similar to what Victoria Gold has in Fort Knox in Alaska as well. And we drilled just that little valley zone, which is, again, comparable with the Fort Knox deposit in terms of its footprint. And the discovery holes we had, our best hole there was 1.25 grams per ton over 168 meters. So huge intercept. All 4 holes that we drilled there hit visible gold, just in a small part of a 900-meter soil anomaly. And then, again, it just, as we got more results in later in the season, things just kept getting bigger. We got the ridge zone back, and it kind of reminds me of one of those diagrams where you go from like one planet to another planet to another planet, and it just keeps getting bigger, showing the scale of the solar system. That's kind of what we're looking at with our deposits, hopefully. So, Gracie we got back very late in the year, and it's a 5-kilometer soil and talus fine anomaly associated with a buried intrusion. These are spectacular grades to get over these kind of distances. So we are beside ourselves with the results we've had so far. And the drilling just is, it's the bread and butter of what we're doing, but it's also just demonstrates that the prospectivity of these other areas. So we've got a lot out there. We're headed back out there this year. We've actually got people on the ground. We're clearing off our airstrip. We're building our camp. We have 1 drill parked out there after making that second set of discoveries at the valley zone. We left the drill out there, and we will be firing it up again. Our target is to have it turning on June 1st. We are an early stage company, so we're at the discovery stage. The market has given us some appreciation for the discoveries we've made so far, but really, if we're onto what we think we're onto, that's a totally different order of magnitude, I suppose you could call it, for the company. We have about $8 million in the bank, and we are gearing up for a very aggressive program. We'll be doing a lot of surface work to explore both the known targets and to develop some of these other targets that we haven't drilled yet. And we'll be bringing the drill back to both Valley and Jupiter, the high grade and the bulk tonnage discoveries that we made, and potentially testing out, definitely testing out some other targets, Gracie, Avalanche Creek, and sort of a wild card called Ursa, which the Selwyn Basin is also a world-class lead zinc district, or series of districts. This whole basin has some of the best lead zinc resources in the world, and we have one of the strongest geochem anomalies on one of our projects. So we're kind of looking at that off the side of our desk and potentially finding ways that we can extract value from that if there's truly a sizable discovery to be made there. Yeah, and we have built a fantastic team. I mean, we started as a prospecting operation, and we brought together some really great minds here that are really helping to bring this story forward and to bring to tee Snowline up for discovery and take out or wherever the road leads. Thank you.